The fan hummed, a low rhythmic drone that blended into the background noise of the apartment. Then, a drop. A single, fat drop, splattering crimson on the polished floorboards. I looked up, heart already hammering. The fan, blade still spinning lazily, dripped blood. Not rust, not watercolored red. Blood. My hand flew to my mouth, stifling a scream. Another drop, and another. The once white ceiling was becoming a canvas of splattered crimson. Terror, cold and sharp, pierced through me. I had to get out, had to get help. But my phone lay on the coffee table, tantalizingly close yet unreachable. A river of blood now flowed from the fan, a grotesque waterfall cascading down, trapping me in its macabre enclosure. The air grew thick, heavy with the metallic scent of blood. I hammered on the windows, screamed until my throat was raw. Silence met my cries. Desperation clawed at me, feeding the panic that threatened to consume me. My gaze darted around the room, searching for an escape, a solution, anything. But the blood continued to fall, forming a growing pool that lapped at my feet. A wave of dizziness washed over me. The metallic scent intensified, choking the air from my lungs. The room spun, the rhythm of the dripping blood pounding in my ears. Each breath was a struggle, each heartbeat a drumbeat of fear against my ribs. I sank to my knees, the coppery tang filling my mouth, my nose. I was trapped. Then, silence. The dripping stopped. The fan continued its languid spin, but the blood was gone. I looked around, fear replaced by a chilling unease. I was no longer alone. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate steps echoed from the hallway, each one sending a fresh wave of terror through me. My blood ran cold. They stopped just outside the door. The doorknob rattled. A laugh, soft and feminine, drifted through the heavy wood. It wasn't cruel or mocking, it was filled with a deep, unsettling sorrow. The doorknob stilled, the footsteps retreated, fading into an unnerving silence. Section 4, Bloodbath Ballet. The silence was shattered. The fan whirred back to life, its lazy spin transforming into a frantic dance. Blood, a crimson spray erupted from its blades, painting the walls, the furniture in a gruesome ballet. I cowered, shielding my face as the room became a whirlwind of red. The laughter returned, closer this time, swirling around me along with the blood-tinged air. I couldn't breathe, couldn't scream. My senses were overloaded, overwhelmed by the sights, the smells, the sounds of this nightmare. And then, as abruptly as it began, it stopped. The fan fell silent, its blades finally still. The laughter faded, leaving behind an echoing emptiness. I was left trembling amidst the carnage, the silence deafening in the aftermath. Section 5. Echoes of Anguish. Days later, the police investigation yielded nothing. No forced entry, no explanation for the blood, no trace of another person. They deemed it a horrific prank, a sick joke, but I knew better. I knew what I had seen, what I had heard. The landlord, a kind old woman, finally revealed the truth. Decades ago, a young woman had been brutally murdered in this very apartment. Her husband, driven mad by grief, hung himself from the ceiling fan. As I looked at the fan, now clean and silent, I couldn't help but wonder. Was it a prank, a cruel trick of my mind, or were they trying to tell me something? The echoes of their anguish, forever imprinted on this apartment, whispered a chilling answer. And I knew, with a certainty that chilled me to the bone, that I wasn't alone.